Can you hear me?
Now I was muted. Sorry, I can hear you.
Yay.
I'm like, I can hear you, but you couldn't hear me because I was muted. Okay, we need to dissect this. What the heck is going on? I don't even know now what to think because I was like, well, at first I was like, she edited it because she was, we could hear her voice in there. But then it disappeared. It came back and her voice is gone. So I don't know. Did she have a fit because her voice was in there? So whoever edited for him had to take it out? Or did she realize, oh shit, my voice is in there? And so she re-edited and took it out.
Right. Because but the first part is still there with the thanking all the people.
Mm-hmm. That's the only reason I think maybe he had whoever did the editing take it out and it wasn't her. But at this point, I don't know what you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if they're doing stuff just to throw us or what. But this is what I was talking about last night. I hate when she goes off and she's upset, clearly upset, and then she leaves us hanging. We have no idea if she's even okay.
Right, exactly. But if she didn't do that, she had to film it because first of all the reactors already have that clip saying this is what she just cut out of that, and it's her saying, honey, just do the same thing you did last night, honey.
Because like they usually do film one day and edit the other, like usually they film when she's there and then she edits. I don't know if she waits till she goes home and edits or if she edits there or whatever. So I mean, they could have filmed that a couple days ago and that was what he was talking about, that she needed to come over today to edit, or it could have all been done today. We don't know.
She had to be there today because she would have been on already.
I know. Oh, Denise. I hope to God that she's done.
I don't think she's done. And I would have been done after I heard how he was speaking about me in front of all those people.
Yeah. But there's been so much that he's done, and she saw it firsthand yesterday. So it's like, what can possibly be the bottom?
Exactly. Like, that was like minute, him bad mouthing her in front of all those people compared to everything else.
Exactly. Yep. I don't know what the hold is that he has on her, but it's crazy the stuff that she's letting him get away with. I mean, oh, I don't know. We don't live in a third world country. Women aren't treated that way here.
Right. It's just insane. And then last night, did you watch Pizzas?
No, I didn't. Did he put one out last night?
Yeah, last night he put one out and he said that she ordered Lakma's because he got a burger from there.
Oh.
So he said she was in her room watching a movie.
I'm not cut out for this web sleuthing.
Well, he came on at the perfect time because I like to watch him to fall asleep.
Right? I don't know if I'm cut out for this. But my heart gets in the way. Like, I'm sincerely worried for her. I'm worried if she stays with him just because, she deserves better. She shouldn't stand for being treated like that. But I'm also worried that he's going to end up killing her. I mean, right. Domestic abuse gets out of hand, and then, it gets worse and worse and worse. So I'm like literally scared for her.
I mean, the mental abuse alone.
Right. Which she did not need. She already, lost her. Hello.
Okay. So apparently, because I just got this computer literally a week ago, so Apple had everything blocked for all the web browsers. So it's probably why the other one didn't work.
What? Say that again.
I just got the computer, so I didn't set everything up completely yet. So Apple was blocking my mic and my camera in the settings.
Oh, so hopefully Melon will work now.
Right. So the next time we go live, we'll try the other one.
Yay.
Because I just had to unblock everything, and it was like, close this, close that. Because when I first signed on with you, I did it through my phone. And I said, okay, I'm not going to hold my phone up the whole time. Let me see, because I was pressing done because you can't really see what to do on your phone. And because I didn't never used the program before, I was like, can I close this done thing? And it just shut the whole thing off. I was like, all right, well, you know what? Let me see then if I could do it on the computer before I log back in.
It's all trial and error. We'll get there. I'm putting in my socials to scroll.
Now, could you see that if there's a chat going on? Can you see that you can see the chat on the side? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do you have a button down there that says?
Let me see if it.
Or on the side that says comments or chat.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
Email. There we go. Yeah. If you can move this. I don't think you can. All right, so I don't know. I don't know like if I think she was there today or what. So you think she was there and
definitely think she was there.
And you think she took out her part in the stream?
I think she filmed it and somebody edited it for him.
But you think she filmed it today?
Yeah, because wasn't he eating that like sandwichy thing last night? Because when she was talking, it said, just do it the same way you did it last night.
It wasn't the same thing he cooked last night, was it?
It looked like that sandwich thing that he was eating.
Oh.
And she was supposed to go there last night to do that video.
So then he would have had to refilm it, which would have
right, because how she was saying it, she was like, just do it the same way you did last night.
But he left up his videos, didn't he?
Yeah.
So that doesn't even make sense. Like, why would he refilm it?
So, I don't know what they do.
I was just gonna say, why do we ask why?
Now, are you able to like put clips and photos and stuff like that on here?
You want me to pull his up?
Well, no, you can. I'm not familiar with the program, so I just didn't know, how much stuff you could do on here.
Yeah, let me see. We can do that.
We scared everybody away with going on and off a million times.
I know. I feel bad because Vegas was in here.
Who was in the first run? Was it her too?
Yeah, it was Las Vegas though. Where is his? I'm going to type him in.
And what happened with Vance Beezer? He did join Twitter to get your information.
Yeah, she joined, but
Oh, Vance Beezer is a woman?
Yes, isn't that funny? I thought it was a man too. That's funny.
Some comments before
Wait.
about something fast to cook.
And the first woman's name, maybe that's like a sister or something, because it has the same last name.
Sujuk, sausage, kind of. You can find it in. half teaspoon of curcum, turmeric, two teaspoon of seasoned salt, 1 teaspoon paprika, less than half teaspoon of black pepper, piece of green pepper, 2 hot pepper, 1 tomato, 1 red onion, 2 cloves of garlic. And here's fresh buns. So
This was just
we'll
now,
start with mix olive oil and canola oil,
most recent one.
and we
Yeah, this
fry
is the
this
one that
chicken.
just went up.
So here, when we flip it, we're gonna mix the spice, and we use half of it.
All the gold on
And
Twitter was like, oh,
done.
look, here's the clip she deleted.
You
I
know,
hate Charlie
everybody
Gold.
keeps saying how, you know, it's so much healthier for him cooking and stuff. But have you ever noticed he uses a lot of oil and he fries a lot?
Oh yeah, I don't think he cooks healthy at all. All it is,
No.
it's homemade food compared to fast food. That's the only difference. But it's not healthy.
No.
He's not making her salads or grilled chicken.
Right. Because I mean, have you noticed at her house and at his, there's like this big old gallon thing of oil.
Yeah.
I buy a thing of oil and it lasts me forever.
Yeah. And the olives and the cheeses and the breads.
Yeah. Does he think he's cooking healthy?
I mean, what are those hot dogs? I mean, I don't know how healthy they
I
think
thought
that
they
is.
were breakfast sausages, but now they look bigger to me than breakfast sausages.
Unless what did he make yesterday? Was it veal? Liver he made yesterday.
Oh, did he?
But I thought I saw in the first part like a clip of that sandwich.
I have a horrible memory, so you could be very right.
So that's why I thought this was that, because I don't know why she would be saying, because he was showing her the ingredient and she's like, just do it the same way as last night.
Come on, Chantal, just go live.
But I'm still dying to know what she saw, what she heard. Like, he wasn't going to be like, here's my phone.
She said that
He just gave it to her?
Yeah, well, she said that somebody called basically right after they, and someone called and he was on the phone and just was like chatting with her. Like, instead of being like, I have somebody over, I'll talk to you later or something, he just was chatting with her. And so when he got off, she said, let me see your phone. And she said he handed it right to her. She said she didn't see what the messages said, but there was like a long history of them messaging and there was pictures of her.
Oh, okay, that must have been what I missed then before I came back.
Yeah, so that's how she got the phone. But I think just the fact that she saw that it went back quite a ways, it was like finally, finally she believed that he had been cheating on her the whole time.
Yeah, but he's gonna turn that around and be like, we were just friends. She's a viewer. She's a fan.
He'll gaslight her.
Exactly, because unless she sat and she actually read every one of those messages, which I'm sure he didn't make her do that. All she saw was a history of it, and he could have said anything.
Yep. Ugh. Drives me crazy.
but not even nothing on Instagram. And then there was a point that I thought in Instagram you were able to see like the last time somebody was active, like in the DMs of Instagram.
Oh, I don't know.
There at one point there was, and I went to go look at my last message to her, and it didn't say it. But then I was going to other people's messages, and it didn't say it. But I know at one point it said like last time active.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I'm not real Instagram savvy though. I mean, I have it, but I have it mostly to, to look at other people's Instagrams. I don't really post a whole lot except for my crochet stuff.
That stuff is beautiful. It must take you forever to make all that.
Thanks. I get in spurts where like I go like a mad woman. Like right now I'm doing like 5 different things because of Christmas. Every year I kick myself because I literally wait till November to start crocheting for Christmas. I'm horrible. Every year I say I need to start shopping like in the summertime. And no, I'm awful because if I buy something for somebody months before Christmas, I always end up giving it to them before Christmas.
Right.
So it doesn't really pay for me to shop ahead of time anyway.
Yeah, that was something I tried to learn how to do it, and I just could not get the hang of it.
Oh, really? See, my grandma tried to teach me knitting my entire childhood. Every time we would go to my grandma's, she'd teach me how to knit, but it never stuck. I never like got to because you get to a point where you're just comfortable and you kind of, everybody kind of has their own technique. It just takes you a little bit of time to figure out what feels best to you, how to hold your hook, how to hold your yarn, all that. And I never got to that place with knitting. I don't know. It never took. And I've tried to learn to knit since because I've only been crocheting like maybe 10 years or so. And I've tried knitting since I've been crocheting. And now it's like being so used to that one hook going to 2 needles. It just, I don't know. My brain's not, it doesn't catch up or something.
Oh no, I thought I was going to be like, professional crocheter. I went to Michael's. I bought all different color yarns. I bought a book, the needles, a bag to put everything in. And I was like, oh, I'm going to be crocheting away, making scarves, hats, everything. I'm sitting there with the book. I think I got like as far as like a pot holder. And I'm like, I can't do this.
Did you watch any YouTube videos?
No, this was so long ago that I didn't know about like you.
That's how I learned. I learned off of YouTube videos. That's why I'm doing videos for it now, because that's how I learned. And I know, plus I homeschooled my kids. So I know that when you're learning something, sometimes it just takes it coming from somebody different and, them having different words to explain it or whatever. Because when I was learning, I learned off YouTube, but I watched many different channels because if something didn't make sense on this channel, I'd watch, how to do the same thing on another channel. And sometimes just different ones click, better for you.
Oh my God. And yours are up now?
Yeah, it's on Dammit Dani.
Okay. I need something relaxing to do while I'm waiting for her to come on.
I was so excited, Denise, because I got a comment on one of my videos, and I haven't been doing it long. And I got a comment on one of my videos, and the girl was like, I have been having so much trouble with this. And then I found your video and now I can do it. Thank you so much. And I was like so happy because that was like, I have had people that, that have been supportive, like Bay Nation and Raquel. And, like they would watch like all my videos as I posted them and like them and comment and stuff. But this was one that, she was trying to learn how to crochet and like it actually helped her. So I was like so happy.
Yeah, it's something I always wanted to learn how to do. And I was going page for page in the books and I'm like, this is not peaceful to me. I'm getting stressed out.
Yeah, I couldn't learn from the books. I tried that and I just couldn't get it. I'm more visual. I have to see it being done. And I tried teaching my niece at one point, and I hope that she watches, if not my videos, others, because she wanted to learn how, but she's left-handed. And so me trying to teach her how to hold her hook or hold her yarn was completely backwards. And it was so hard to, like, you know, teach her. But there's plenty of creators out there that teach left-handed. So she could always find videos online on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch those and see if I get inspiration to try it again.
I'm not ambidextrous, though. I was no help to her.
Right.
And you know what? I think about that sometimes too. Like, not just crochet, anything would be hard learning it if you're left-handed,
Right.
from somebody right-handed.
Right. How was the weather by you today? It was freezing here today.
It was freezing here, but it wasn't snowing. It was like sleet, yucky.
Oh, it was dry here, but in the 30s.
Ugh, I see. I can take the snow because I'm a homebody in the winter, especially. Like, I don't care to go out in the cold. So if it's snowing, at least then I have something pretty to look out the window at.
Right.
I just can't stand the cold.
The cold don't bother me. I mean, when I had to actually physically drive to work, I was like, oh my God, snow. I am not in the mood. But now that I've been working from home, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's going to go on out there.
Yeah. We need 2 new front tires, so that has me nervous too this year. We haven't gotten them yet.
Oh. Yeah, in fact, my lease is up, and I was supposed to return it December 2nd, but I wound up having to extend my lease because there's no cars. It's like the lots like have no cars because of this whole cargo ship drama with the shipments and everything coming in. They don't have new cars. They have like nothing left of old cars, and they're like raising the prices like $5,000 because, you know, they're not selling anything.
Wow. Well, that's not going to sell them.
Exactly. So now, hopefully, and the leasing company was like, "Oh, we can only extend you 1 month because of what's going on right now." And I'm like, "Well, you rather me give the car back and then you get no payment if they don't sell it?"
Right.
So I'm hoping by January 2nd something will come about. Not that I have another place to, you know, travel to other than take my fiance back and forth to work because he doesn't have a driver's license. But that's about it.
I have a son that's in the Marines, so we travel a lot going to visit him and his wife and the baby. But luckily they're coming home for the next visit, so that's good. We don't have to worry about tires and all that right away with Christmas.
I can't even believe Thanksgiving is already next week.
I know. My daughter already has our tree up. She hasn't decorated it yet, but she was in a hurry to put it up, and now it's sat there for 2 days with no decorations.
Yeah, my mother is already like, let's get the tree up this weekend. Let's get everything done.
Yeah. She wanted a new one, but we have a really small house, and I love our artificial tree because it's tall and skinny, so it's perfect for our house. And whenever we have gotten a real one, they're always too fat in our house. They take up too much room.
Yeah, we always had artificial tree.
Yeah, we did growing up, but then my husband, well, we live in the country. We have our whole marriage, but he grew up out here. His grandparents were out here and everything as when he was a child. So he's used to always having real trees. He worked for his uncle who owns a tree farm. And so,
oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was used to having real ones. So I think we might have had a real one once when I was a kid. And that was about it.
Yeah, we've always had artificial. I'm afraid to have a real tree. I'm afraid it's going to go on fire.
Well, we just got, not just, but we have a kitten that's like 6 months old. And I was like, oh, crap, I forgot how bad cats are with trees. But so far she has not bothered it. But again, there's no decorations on it. So I'll bet that little critter is gonna be batting at my ornaments and everything, knocking them off of the tree. But she hasn't climbed it, so that's good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because I've had cats like in the past that would climb the tree,
Oh,
knock
God.
it completely over.
Oh, what a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hosting Thanksgiving?
Usually we live right next door to my mother-in-law,
Oh,
so
nice.
usually I'll do like the turkey and like a couple side dishes, and then she'll do the other side dishes, or vice versa. I actually prefer her making the turkey because hers always come out more like flavorful and moist than mine do, even though I do it the way she does it. Everything else, I have to say quietly, but everything else I can cook better, even family recipes that she's taught me.
Right.
But just because she doesn't cook much anymore,
Right.
that's the only thing.
Yeah, we're having my well, it's the same every year. Everybody always comes by me for Thanksgiving.
We used to, my husband and I both came from divorced parents, so we each always had 2 places to go every holiday. So we were going to 4 places
Oh my
every
God.
holiday. Yeah. So when we had kids, after after maybe like 8 to 10 years, we were like, okay, this is enough. Like
Right.
we didn't have time to make our own traditions or anything because we were so busy running every holiday. So now we don't really go. We go to my sister's on Christmas Eve. We go to my mother-in-law's, but that's right next door. And that's about it. We don't do a whole lot, but we have like a lot of traditions we do with our kids. So
Right. No, everything's by me. Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's, New Year's Day.
the hardest thing for me is I expected that, like as my kids grew up and moved out and I had grandbabies and everything, I always expected that it would be like that. Everybody would come here for holidays and stuff. But like I said, my son that we have a granddaughter from, he's in the Marines, so they're far away. And then my other son is local, so he's really good about coming home every weekend for dinner, and him and his wife. So that's good. And then we still have one at home.
I'm just looking at, just noticed the video. Did you see 58 likes and 301 dislikes?
On Natters?
Yeah.
Yes. Although those negatives give them just as much credit as the thumbs up. That's what cracks me up with the haters. Like they're all over Chantal's videos commenting and thumbs down. And do you realize that, you make fun of us VIBs because we're paying our membership. You guys are paying her too by disliking and commenting.
Right.
They don't look at it that way. That's what drives me nuts the most, I think, is the hypocrisy.
It just amazes me that people that don't like her like go out of their way to watch her and comment.
Uh-huh.
Why are you watching somebody that you don't like?
That to me says more about them than it does Chantal. You know what I mean? Like you have to have that hatred in your heart to be able to go after somebody you do not even know. Somebody, yes, she may be making horrible decisions and everything, but they don't affect their life.
Right.
To be that angry about it. And I don't look at it either. They keep acting like, oh, she's glorifying abuse. I don't look at it like that. I'm a domestic abuse survivor, and I don't look at it like that at all. I just see the cycle. The cycle of abuse is huge with them.
Yeah. And she doesn't say. When did she say her therapy appointment was? Thursday?
I think so.
Oh,
She said that she said that she called and told her she needed to see her sooner.
Right.
I hope she's doing that. regularly because she needs that. And I think it was helping her to see certain things, you know, just a little bit that she had already been doing with the therapist.
Yeah, he definitely made up a story of what those texts were and those messages because all day long, there's no way. Unless we're going to get a stream on her way home from there.
The only thing, like, see, I get it. I'm super naive. And my friends get so mad at me because I'm, you know, like I'm too trusting and stuff. But I just keep, you know, thinking that, well, maybe because when she gets depressed, she will sleep till 5, 6 o'clock at night. So I'm like, well, maybe she's just so depressed she's been in bed all day. You know, I always come up with these reasons why it's not that she went back to him because I so don't want that to happen for her.
And she's gonna get abused. She's going to get abused if she comes back and says she got back with him.
So now this nobody has said, and I don't understand people that like BDSM and like it rough and all that stuff. I don't get that. But somebody had posted pictures of like his Tinder profile or whatever, and that stuff was listed.
Oh.
So, I mean, part of me is like, did she get in over her head with something, you know? And maybe because maybe if he was that honest about what he was looking for,
right,
she may not have wanted to know, you know, to believe that or whatever. And that is exactly who he is. Maybe she's just not into that and she thought she could be or something. I don't know.
It's just a horror story after horror story. Like there's never like a nice story in this whole time.
No. Well, I was shocked, like around the Toronto thing and everything. It was like 2 weeks. It seemed like they were getting along. Now they may not have been. Maybe they were both just not talking about it. But it seemed like it was a good 2 weeks that they didn't fight.
Yeah, but didn't she say in one of the streams that there was some issues on the Toronto trip?
See, I don't remember that, but I do know they found out like where they were staying. And she had asked Pete's to, you know, say that they were coming home or whatever to throw people off. But as far as her and him, I don't remember her saying that. But I mean, I could have missed the stream, or a lot of times, like I said, a lot of times I have it on as background noise, so I'm doing something else and I could miss it. So if I ever don't like, if you ever say something to me in chat and I don't respond, I'm not ignoring you. I'm not mad at you. I just probably am not paying attention to the chat at that moment. I always feel bad. I'll come back and I'll scroll up to see if anybody said anything because I always feel bad. They're gonna like Shay. The one time I must have missed her saying hi. And she's like, "Are you purposely not answering me?" And I was like, "No, I'm so sorry." Well, it looks like, oh, there was somebody in here. They just left.
Oh, I can't see if people come in.
How'd you private chat me? How do you do that?
Oh, I have no idea. It's just a chat.
Oh, maybe because you're in the stream. I don't know.
Oh, because if I go to there's 2 tabs. One says private chat and one says comments.
Oh, it probably, yeah. I never, until I streamed, I didn't know what they were talking about because they would say, you know, it's in the private chat. And I just always assumed that they were talking about like a Discord or, you know, something like that. I didn't realize that there was a private chat right on your broadcast.
Because I actually can't comment in the comments one. There's no bar. In the private chat one, it says chat with the host and other guests.
Huh. That's weird. Well, if we start getting people to come in and stuff from the VIBs, I'll have to set moderators and I'll put you on there as a mod.
All right, cool.
I don't mind, like, we're not all going to agree, but I don't want people like downright bashing the crap out of her.
Exactly. Right.
I would feel like that about anyone, even if it was FFG, you know, there's just a certain line I wouldn't want people to
So you
cross.
should put like when we think like she's getting ready to go, like at that point you should be like in, you know, an after hours chat and put like your YouTube channel.
Yeah. You mean in her
Right.
Yeah. She did say at one point she doesn't mind when people do that, like plug their channel.
Yeah, I remember her saying that.
Yeah.
You know, if anybody wants to chat after she signs off, come join us here.
Right. And we still need to figure out what to do about your Discord, like how to get invites out.
Right.
Because that is good. Like if I'm not live streaming or she's not live streaming or.
And you're right. And you're not available to live. Right.
Yeah. That's good because you can still like talk and when we did Discord, it was fun. Like when Periscope was closing down, it had like a couple months left and somebody started a Periscope Discord. And it was cool because we could sit in there and watch Periscopes and all voice talk at the same time.
Well, maybe if we get like, you know, a good group that starts coming in here, we could post a link in here.
Yeah.
And not on her site.
Right. Because I know
that way.
A lot of people have asked for a Discord, and when somebody made one the one that got like infiltrated by haters months ago, she was like, she was like, if we're gonna have a Discord though, I have to think about that. She's like, because basically she didn't know she could keep up on it, you know. And so at that point, I think that's why someone had created one. And then it was just like, well, you don't have to run it, you know, just come in. And she literally came in, I think, for like a couple minutes and then left because it just got totally over.
Right. I remember her saying that it was like everybody bad mouthing her.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But when I set up this one, there was, you know, all kinds of options saying, can anybody make comments? Can anybody post? Like there's a lot of controls to set it up.
Yeah, they're
try to avoid, you know, some of that. And I think you could even have like moderators, you know, to knock out people and comments.
Right. And you can also do like one, like you can only when they're just joining, you can make it so that they can only go in certain rooms until basically they're vetted or you know they're trustworthy or whatever.
Yeah, see that all that stuff I'm not familiar with.
See, I didn't do like a lot of the technology end of it. We had somebody that did that for us just because we were doing we were like doing. There she is. There's Vegas. Hi, hon. We were worried we lost you. Yeah, so we had somebody that did that for us because we were doing a lot of background stuff. Like we would host like parties and stuff in the game and things like that.
Yeah, so I have it set up for video and chat calls, but I don't know.
Yay. Did you sub Vegas doll? So you so I show up in your timeline next time. We're hoping we can get more of the VIPs in.
How did you get them in yesterday?
Yesterday I just said it in her chat, and then people sent me the Twitter. Oh, you know what? I don't think. See, I don't know. You know how people have different names like on here and Twitter and Insta?
Right.
Somebody said they followed me. Oh, it must have been you that followed me on Insta.
Yeah.
Oh, you did sub? Okay. Great, Vegas doll. Yeah, we're hoping we can get more people of the VIPs in. Did you see, Vegas, that Natter put up a video about an hour ago? Well, he actually put it up about 2 hours ago, and then and then he took it down, and then he reposted it. I wonder how many of us saw that.
Yeah, because I had watched it when I messaged you saying here's another video.
Yeah, when you sent me that, then I immediately went and I was like, well, first she just says something, she just makes like a or something in the background. I was like, what? Is that her? So then I kept listening and she actually talked and I was like, that is her.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they all said it was her when she was like, honey, just do it the same way you did last night, honey.
Yeah. Oh. So did you see, I wonder if you saw it the first time it was up or the second time, Vegas, because the first time it went up, her voice was, she was the one filming. But in the beginning of the video, it says special thanks to my friends with benefits. And it lists like 4 women. And then he took it down and took out the parts that you could hear Chantal's voice and then put it back up. But the friends with benefits thing is still on there. See, I don't think she'd put that friends with benefits thing in there.
Right. That's why I think she filmed it and somebody else edited it for her.
Yeah. You saw both times. I don't know. That's what we were saying, Vegas. We're not sure what to think because, like I was saying, when she gets depressed and stuff, she will stay in bed like all day, But I mean, it's 11 o'clock and we still haven't heard anything.
I mean, last night Pete said that she ordered Lockmas and she was laying in bed watching Squidward games or Old. And that was, I think, at like, I don't know what time that he came on last night. Maybe like 1 or 2 a.m.
Did you watch Squid Games?
I saw it, yeah.
It's too out there for me. I'm like on episode 2 or 3. I don't know if I can watch the whole thing. It's pretty out there.
It took me up to like 2 or 3 to get me in to want to finish it.
It's kind of like Hunger Games, but intensified because it's like a shorter time frame.
I mean, it's very unrealistic. I mean, obviously.
Yeah. He didn't go
live.
You mean his live last night? He didn't go. I don't think he went live today.
No, today was a Disney video, which I tried to watch, and I was just like, I can't sit through it. It's so boring.
What? Huh?
Pete's put out a Disney video.
Oh, Pete's.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about Natter. I was
like, no.
I could not see Natter putting up a Disney film. Squid Games is out there, Vegas doll. It's like all the rage. Everybody's talking about it. But I don't know. And like, it kind of sort of reminds me too of Handmaid's Tale.
Yes.
Just in the fact that the out there kind of aspect of it,
I love Handmaid's Tale.
I do too. And I loved Hunger Games, but I don't know about Squid Games.
Hunger Games I never seen.
Hunger Games you never saw?
No.
I got hooked on the books, which I don't get into movies or books that are action or fantasy or any of that, but I loved Hunger Games, and I probably never would have watched the movie if I would have not read the books, because it neither the books nor the movies were my kind of thing that I normally would watch, but I loved it. Yeah, I missed his live too, Vegas.
Yeah, he was eating a burger. He said he didn't know the Lakma place sold burgers. So he said she was eating Lakmas laying in bed watching either Squid Games or Old in bed. I guess she was watching it on her phone because she don't have TV in her room.
Yet another thing that he got.
Right.
See,
Now,
and
wasn't Monique and Missy Mood weren't they always in her chat? The ones that he thanked in the beginning of that video?
Missy Moo, I thought was, because I remember Chantal mentioning her. And Monique, yeah, that's what Monique ended up leaving last night because she came in and everybody attacked her because she became a member of his channel. And
Yeah.
I think he made her a mod.
Oh, okay.
So everybody like attacked her. And she was like, she sent a super chat to Chantal and she was like, I love you. I'm just not, I don't choose sides. And, you know, basically she's neutral and she likes to support everybody. And then somebody was like, how come she super chatted Natter $20 and only super chatted Chantal 5? But I felt bad for her because everybody did like attack her. So she ended up leaving Chantal's and going over to Natter's.
Yeah, the other two names didn't look familiar to me.
Me neither. But I don't get it. What about an abuser is attractive?
And people are like obsessed with him, which is like scary.
Yes. I mean, I guess maybe that's a fetish of some sort. Like women actually like the abuse. I don't get it.
All she did was give him an easier way to meet women.
Yeah. Yep. And it would fry me if I was her too, to, you know, for them to be done, for him to have used her the way he did and everything else. And now he's got a paycheck coming because of her.
Exactly. Right.
So I'm sure that bothers her because she has said that when they have broken up in the past, I can't believe I gave him a platform. Now I have to see him all the time and all that.
But she definitely has to be there today. I can't, even if she slept until 5, 6 o'clock, she would have been on already.
I know.
Even if she was still laying in bed, she would have been on.
Again, it's just not, it really is not fair to her members. Just put up a member post on your community tab or whatever saying, guys, I'm okay. You know, I'm just really depressed. I'm staying in, whatever. I get it because at this point, nobody believes anything she says.
Right.
Too. So it's kind of like she's damned if she does and damned if she doesn't.
And then when I saw Pete's posted a video today, I'm like, oh, let me see if he says anything. And then it was just a whole thing about Disney. And I'm like, I can't do it.
I know. He's such a nice guy. And I love him. And I love the fact that, you know, he's loyal to her and everything. But he is so boring.
And that's why I put it on last night. Because I was like, oh, good. I could go to sleep to him.
Yeah, you know what? It's true. Because a lot of times if I put her on, I end up, you know, starting to fall asleep. And it's like, then I wake up and her video's gone and I can't even rewatch the parts that I missed. And I get so aggravated.
I know. I'm like, all right, which reaction channel grabbed this so I can so I can watch it?
Yeah.
But nothing on IG. I mean, there's nothing. So she definitely went there today. And like I was saying, he probably was like, oh, don't worry about what you've seen. This is my fans. I talk to them.
I'm going to see. I'm going to check my Insta.
Vegas, any idea of how we could get a Discord invitation sent out to everybody, but not let the trolls and haters find out about it? Because I created one, but I just don't know how to send the invites to people that actually like her and won't be nasty.
The one that you're in, Vegas, is that the one that was created months ago for VIBs, but got infiltrated by a lot of haters?
like I said, maybe we just, when we see she's getting ready to, when she starts, saying like for 5 minutes how she's gonna go, put your YouTube channel link in there, for like an after stream chat about what, whatever went on in that stream we just watched. And then, if we get a good group of people from there, we could dump the Discord in your comment section.
Oh, it's been down good, Vegas, because that one was nasty. That's what we used to do on Periscope. Like if somebody had a big, huge crowd in their live and they were getting off, they'd say, who wants to take over? And, somebody would say, I'll go live. And then everybody would go to that one.
Yeah, maybe we could do it for that, like that for a while. And then, most likely the same people will probably always be coming. And then we could drop the Discord link, and then that way it's not on her page where everybody in the world could see it.
Yeah, see, Vegas, that's why she wants, somehow make it private by invite only, so that we can kind of, because we know too, just from being in chat, like I had posted on one, I don't know if it was one of her community posts or if it was one of her videos, but I had said, not all of us are in there. Yes, people are in there that are members and that encourage her to order lakmas and get this to eat and get that to eat. But not all of us do that. Not all of her members are in there for a shit show. Some of us actually do care, and so if we just pay attention to the ones that are being vicious and ugly, and the ones that, are just in there having fun and chatting. Because there is a lot of us that just kind of chat, respectfully.
Right.
And some of us that have, like Kelly. Kelly was getting aggravated. I could tell last night she was getting aggravated. But we get aggravated because there's part of us that cares. There's a difference. You can tell in the delivery if somebody just is being hateful or if, they're concerned and just frustrated.
Right.
Most of the Discords are all troll ones. Yeah, we just need to be, somehow we have to figure out a way to be vigilant with vetting people.
I mean, with working from home, I could, watch it, but I mean, if it's going to get crazy where these people are just like every second, it'll be even too much for me to do all day.
Yeah, you'll have to have numerous like mods and admins.
Because who even wants to go in a Discord where there's just negativity and like every other comment is nasty and rude? Like that's not even a conversation to have. Like, how could you even post something when a million people are going to be like attacking you?
And she's got a good sense of humor too about herself.
Yeah.
Like that one that was created that got shut down. When it first started, like people were putting up, there was a room just for memes, and people were putting up like all these past Chantal memes and stuff. And at first she was cracking up at them, but then they just started getting vicious and she ended up leaving. I don't blame her. I don't know how she does it sometimes, all the negativity she gets, and she'll still come on all, peppy and upbeat. And I'm like,
you just get, I guess, the thick skin eventually,
Yeah, sometimes I want to be like, Chantal, would you just let them have it? Like, I get so irritated.
And they pay to say nasty things. Like,
no. And then they make fun of us because we pay every month and are nice. Okay. Silly. Vegas doll, you can call in if you want. I think I have the link pinned at the top. If you want to call in. See, one of my best friends, she's legally blind. I think I said this last night. And she always types in caps. So I try when I'm in chat, if I'm talking directly to Vegas, I try to type in caps.
Yeah, it's easy to see anyway. Oh, right. She was on her phone before.
We live out in the sticks, and until like last year, we were still on DSL, and it was so slow and awful. We just got cable internet out here in the past year. Vegas, do you play Switch? Do you play Animal Crossing? Some creators are more like irritable about the caps than others. Some could care less, and others, will say, "Quit shouting at me" or whatever. It doesn't bother me.
Sorry, I had to take a call. I play Animal Crossing. I'm obsessed
Oh,
with
do
it.
you?
Yes.
I'll have to send you my Switch number.
Right now I'm in like a whole big chaos because I ordered that new Switch and they make it impossible to put your island on the new Switch and still keep it on
They
the old one.
do. Because I started with the Switch Lite, and then I got the regular Switch. And like I said, we had like a Animal Crossing's Discord and stuff, and so we were creating catalog islands. So my Switch Lite I used as a catalog island,
Mm-hmm.
and then my other one was like my personal island. So now that we don't do that anymore, I only ever use the regular one hooked up to the TV. But
Yeah,
I would love to be able to hook it up to the TV and stream, but I don't think you can with mine.
Oh, I have no idea.
If yours is a newer one, like a newer version, I'm sure will be able to.
Yes, the one that just came out. It was, I think I had ordered it in July and they just released it November.
Yeah, I bet you'll be able to hook yours to a TV and all that.
So I actually called up Nintendo. I was like, they must be like this woman. I can't even believe she called me, asked me Animal Crossing questions.
But
And it happened to be the guy I got on the phone. He was like, "Oh yeah, I know that game," and I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
Yeah, a lot of people had to go through that because when I was playing heavy when it first came out and stuff, a lot of us started out on the light and then upgraded to the the regular one and had to go through that mess. Like I said, I didn't bother. I just started a new one because I had planned on using the Switch Lite for the cataloging.
Vegas, get a Switch so you can play with us. But yeah, he said I had to do the island transfer to the new one, and then I have to call back Nintendo to have them restore my islands to put back on the old one. That's the only way that I could have the same island on both of them.
You can play both on both then too?
My islands will be on both of them, but they will be worked as two separate islands.
Oh, how weird.
So basically the one on the new one, I would just pretty much gut everything out, but I would still have like all the bells and all the mile tickets and everything that I had, but me gutting out that one won't have any effect on the old one.
Christmas is coming, Vegas doll. Get your Switch for Christmas. You can always do the Switch Lite. It's cheaper.
Yeah, and it's so cute too.
You know what? I liked my Switch Lite, and I probably would still occasionally play it. But I had to go out and get what is that? The Nintendo Pro controller, because my little joystick fell off on my Switch, and somebody said you can't even fix that.
Oh, really?
Like you can't take it and have a new one put in. Like they have to take the entire thing apart and blah blah blah.
But can't you buy the new controllers for the sides? Don't they sell them like in all different kinds of colors, like on Amazon?
Your sides don't come off on the light.
Vegas, I think the new one was sold out. I think the Switch is still available. I think I've seen it on Amazon actually.
I think that's where I got both of mine, was Amazon. But you know, like Chantal does the Mario thing. Any games that are timed like that give me anxiety.
Yeah, I don't play any of the Mario games.
I don't know what it is, but like timed games, I just get too anxious.
I don't like peaceful games like Animal Crossing. I think Animal Crossing got me through all of the lockdown.
There's a farm one. I can't remember what it's called, but I have that one, and that one's a good one. It's kind of sort of along the lines of
Farmville from Facebook.
Yeah, it's kind of along the lines of that. But it's a cool one. And then, have you ever played? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. Have you ever played Among Us?
I don't.
You can play Among Us on your.
That's what those little like ghosty creature things.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think my nephew showed me how to play it.
Yeah, you can play that on Switch. I used to play it on my phone, and then I moved to doing it on the Switch. I used to play Farmville
on Facebook. I was the first on Facebook playing that game.
Yep.
That and some other cooking game that was out back then.
Yeah, what was it?
I can't even imagine. We must be the older crew from the stream.
I think I played it too, but I can't for the life of me remember what it was. But like some of those ones, those cooking ones where you have to, serve so many customers within that's
Cafe World. That's it.
Yeah, it's timed and it gives me anxiety.
No, Cafe World. You built the whole cafe.
Yeah, that one I liked.
Oh my God, Uville. What happened to these freaking games?
I never heard of that one.
Yeah, that one was fun too on Facebook.
There's one called, I think it's called Family Island or something like that. I'm hooked on that one right now. I love that one.
What's it called? Family. It's on Facebook or through the Switch?
It's on your phone or it's not through Facebook, but it's like a phone one or a tablet one. I don't think I have it on my phone. Let me look. I play it on my tablet.
Well, I was playing. Were you playing Pocket Camp on your phone?
I was before I got my Animal Crossing. Yeah. Family Island, it's called.
Okay, I gotta look at that. Check that one out.
I love that one.
Yeah, I love peaceful games where you can just build things and grow your crops and bake a cake and
like if I'm really like just ready to kind of like settle down and zone out, I'll play like solitaire, or there's another one that I've been playing that it's called Crush Rings. I love like the match 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is kind of like it's a match 3 game, but it's different than most match 3 games. I really like that one, and it's kind of like a mindless one that you can just play to, that's when I like to play my games, is when I'm done thinking for the day. Like, okay, I'm off duty.
Right. Or you play them while you're waiting for her to come back online.
Exactly. And you know what? I'll say this is obsessive. I'll admit it.
It is. It is. I feel like a stalker. Yes.
Yes. When she's not online, a lot of times I'll go into the reaction channels to catch up on the stuff that I missed when she was online, or if she deleted her stream or whatever,
Oh,
Mafia
Mafia
Mansion.
Mansion.
I don't even remember. I'm gonna Google it. I want to see.
The only one I could never get into is Sims. I don't know what it is. I just could never get into Sims. Yeah, Facebook had a lot of good games.
Yeah, they closed it. I can't play it anymore. That stinks.
Yeah, all those games are really, really fun.
I was stuck on Merge Magic for a while too. But I got bored with that one. That one's a little too mindless. You just literally take like 3 of the same things and put them next to each other and they merge and make something bigger. And
Oh, I think I saw like the ad for it.
okay, let me look. Vegas.
Oh, they still have it? I didn't even know it was still on there. I gotta look too.
They shut it down too.
Ugh.
It closed down because Inga said they needed to redirect time and energy to new games. Alrighty. Has anybody checked our
I usually get an alert on. We would get the alert because she hasn't been on yet.
That's true, yeah. Sometimes I get my alerts late though. Do you ever get them late? Maybe not so much for YouTube. Instagram, I will get my alerts for Instagram, I swear, like 4 hours later.
Instagram, I don't even get alerts for some reason. I just go on and I see that she posted something. YouTube, I get them as soon as she comes on.
Come on, Chantal.
Vegas, how long have you been watching, Chantal? Yeah, I'm like 2 years also.
I'm probably like a year. I mean, I watched her before that, but it was just like a video here and there. Faithfully, I've only been watching about a year.
Yeah, I think mine will be like probably almost 2 years because I started like right before COVID.
I'm going to make a thumbnail and I'm going to put, "We just want a bees."
That's what Yaba has. That cracks me up all the time.
Does she?
Like when people give her money, that's the thing that comes up.
I just want a bee.
And then her other, like, depending on like how much money people give her, it's the I just want to bees, and then the other one is her doing the dance for the reaction channels.
I'll replace the background. There you go. I'm going to say, "Where are you? We just want a bees."
And now FFG is doing the Mario Kart too, like Chantal was doing. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's a little bit much.
Like of every game she can be
Right.
playing with them. Maybe if you put it on your Twitter,
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
being everybody has your Twitter. Because I'm sure everybody's up waiting patiently.
Just a little obsessed like the rest of us.
Mhm.
All right, so StreamYard. I'm gonna echo for just a second, guys, probably.
Mhm.
Okay, I put on my Twitter, we just want to bees, and then I put the link. And
I usually leave on the people building their Animal Crossing islands also to fall asleep at night.
have you played since they did that upgrade with the cooking and all that?
I upgraded everything because I said if I got to move this island over, I want it to be both of them to be updated when they restore it. So I did all the updates and everything, but I didn't buy that extra thing yet. The
I
happy
did.
house
I
part.
shouldn't have spent the money when I did, but I did get it.
Yeah, so once I do the switch over and all that, then I'll purchase it. But I have no patience. I'm always time traveling to like see what
I am too. You know, and I said because it was a couple of my friends and I that did the Animal Crossing Discord and all that, and I said because I haven't played it in probably a good year. And when they were coming out with this update, my friend was like, "Come on, we got to get it," you know. And I said, "If we do, I'm not like because we were so gung ho about like doing the catalog islands and everything that we had absolutely everything that you could get in the catalog, and we had like paid for like gold and Nook Mile tickets and things like that so that we could give them away to the people in our group and stuff like that. And it took all the fun out of it for me. I totally lost interest in the game because
Right.
it got to a point where it became work.
Vegas says this Yovo Slurpee cup.
We want to be VIB.
Yeah, there's actually a website that you could buy all the stuff.
Yeah, we did all that. And it, like I said, it just, I mean, it ruined because we had nothing to work for then. We had everything. So playing it was, you know, wasn't going to get us any more or whatever. So it just got boring. So now I'm like, I'm not doing all that. I did time travel so that I could, because I wanted to move all my resident houses and all that. So I time traveled to do that, but I don't want to do all that.
I
Like,
time travel to do all of Harv's Island.
All of what?
To Harv's Island, where you have to buy the.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I sat for like 4 or 5 hours just time traveling. Okay, how many more do I have to buy to set up? That way my Harv thing was filled with the shops.
well, that's cool, Vegas. I remember Farmville was so huge. People were just obsessed with Farmville.
Yes, and Cafe World. The two of them, I was obsessed with Cafe World and Farmville.
Me too. Cafe World. That one I really miss because it's hard to find like cooking ones that aren't time based.
Right.
That one was good. Yeah, I probably was more into that than I was Farmville, but I did both of them. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go give my daughter her medicine before she falls asleep. Be right back.
Sure.
Hold up the fort, Denise.
Vegas, what time is it by you? Today was so cold out. It's 35 degrees here in New York. Oh, 8:30 early. It's 11:30 here. So what do you think? You think she was with him all day today? Yeah, me too. There's no way that she wouldn't have come online if she was not with him all day today. So either she's going to call us from the long road home, or she's just going to live stream from home and pretend that she stayed home all day today. If she even comes on. But I don't think she's been sleeping there. Oh, I think he's miserable. I don't think he's good for her. I just wish she would see what's going on. I think he's definitely using her for money, even though he says he's not. But I mean, his live last night, I mean, he was just so rude and disrespectful. I mean, not alone her hearing it. I just don't know how just being pissed off doesn't keep her away. And it just amazes me that all these followers and all these desperate women that can't wait for him to go live and want to meet him and hook up with him. I mean, he's not attractive whatsoever. His personality sucks. I just don't understand what they see in him.
I'm back.
Hi.
I don't either. And they're playing with fire. They already know he's abusive and has a record and on and on.
Yeah, I don't know what the appeal is. What does he have going for him? Nothing.
No. She's responsible for anything he has going for him.
Right.
Vegas doll, do you have Twitter?
That's okay.
That's all right. We'll just play amongst ourselves while we wait. Oh, okay. I was just trying to figure out how to get the Discord link to you. Do you have something on your phone that will read to you? I think my phone does that. I think there's a setting for accessibility that it will read your
Yes,
screen.
text to speech. Yeah, was speech to text or whatever, something like that. It says.
Well, I'll type in my email in the chat and you can email me, and then that way when she wants to send out the invites, we'll know how to get a hold of you.
I mean, I could give you the link now. I just don't know what I'm doing with it because I've never used it before. And I would want to give you access if you are familiar with all the settings and the functions and all that stuff.
Oh, duh. My email was right there on the screen. It's late, y'all. Where are you again, Denise?
What?
Where are you again? Like what side of the country?
Oh, New York.
Oh, you're on the same time zone as I am.
Oh, where are you?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pennsylvania. Who that we would, for some reason I thought you were 3 hours behind. Somebody that we were talking to in the chat said it was.
Yeah, I know. That's what I can't remember who it was either. Either
I thought it was you for some
Kelly
reason.
or Kayla, one of them probably.
Okay, it says invite your friends. So let's see. Oh, I could do it through Twitter. Okay. How do let's see. I don't want everybody to see this on my Twitter. Okay, let's see. Okay, I just sent it to you on Twitter.
Like I was telling Denise, the thing about Discord though, Vegas Doll, is you have to have the person's username and then you have to have those 4 numbers at the end of their name or you can't find them in a search. But she did send me the link, so if you want to email me, I can email you the link. Okay, hold on, let me.
Oh, okay. She put her thing in there. Let's see.
Okay. All right.
Saying no results found. I don't know why. Number 6042.
Oh, it says double check the capitalization, so maybe it's because we didn't capitalize.
Oh, yeah, I can put it in caps.
No, it still failed for me. Oh, I know what I did.
No, I did it in caps though.
There, I got it to go through. I was putting another Vegas doll, not just another Vegas doll. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I have it like that too. For some reason, it's not coming up. Well, you have the link to send it to her anyway, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know why it's not coming up.
So you just need to accept my invite, Vegas, and then okay, now I gotta find you.
Okay, I just gave you access, so I guess you could be able to do stuff now and now. This, I don't know how to set it up.
There you are. Okay, hold on. I'll send you an invite. Okay, got it. But now I can't find you. How come I can't find you in the server? That's what.
Oh, there she is. Okay, I see both of you in the chat.
What's the numbers after your name, Denise?
Oh.
It won't let me friend you just from. Oh wait, there we go. I got it.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe not.
You're in the chat though.
I know, but it won't let me put you as a friend.
Oh. Oh, 6300. 6300.
Let me see.
Okay, so we have 3 members. Woo!
We are rocking. Okay, you want here, we can we can move over to Discord if you want, since nobody else is in here.
You could probably give that Discord out then to the people that emailed you on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because
All right, I'm gonna shut this down, and we're gonna go into a voice chat on Discord. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So
Right.
wait, before you go do that, what do we do? I go to the one that says VI Beezer's voice.
Let me look what it is. That's under voice channels. You have lounge and stream room. So I'm in lounge.
Okay, lounge. Hello. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna end.
All right.